Hey folks, welcome back. It's Lucid, and we're back with Asphodel. We managed to find a few sites, and Pangaea is still cowering inside their capital, waiting for me to screw up again. But fool me once, as they say. Managed to get this down to 2 candles. Still a million candles there. We're going to start preaching here. Really, we're waiting for enchantment 7. You could argue we should have gone... We really haven't gotten any value out of alteration. We should have gone enchantment 7 first, I think. We just didn't really understand how hard it was going to be. Like, alt 7, probably a bit better for fighting in the field, because we can do darkness and some other stuff, but enchantment is going to be a lot better for fighting in forts. So we're going to just have to kind of deal with that. We'll put some death gems on this guy. We'll have him... We'll actually probably make a skull staff here. We'll probably also make another one of these, because I think we probably want a darkness caster. Darkness is pretty much only going to benefit us. Oh man, we lost a ton of stuff here to the knights. I think more than that, I don't see that many things here. Yeah, if we're lucky they ran. You probably would have won. Okay. We did get some vine ogres out of it. How many? Does it not say? I feel like this is the wrong battle replay. We lost more than that. It feels like. Got 100 guys left? No, that's about right. Yeah. 1 turn. Okay, so that means we get ready to go this turn, if we can. Bring the army. Assemble the troops. It's time to go. It is go time. So you're making a thing? Nope. We're instead just going to drop rigor with you, buddy. That's just how this is going to go. So this is going to be our rigor caster. Were we going to have a thug or 2? Maybe. I think we can do it. We don't really have a ton of thug gear, though. But we might be able to have 2 people. Thug. So I think we'll do that. We'll put a couple earth gems on this guy. We're going to give this guy these 2 things, and we'll give this guy maybe this. And yeah, I think that'll be fine. So these guys are coming in. They're going to be on thug duty. Hopefully they'll be big enough that... No, they'll be size 5. They're not going to be big enough to really wade through hardly anything. They will be ethereal, though. Yeah. Have this guy reanimate. We're not about to drop a temple here yet. But this is the great turn. The great turn is upon us. We need to be prepared to do all our things. So that's going to be Foul Vapors and Serpent's Blessing and a bunch of other stuff. In fact, this guy's probably better as a Serpent's Blessing caster. So if we have this guy come, are we still going to... Okay, we still barely finish our research target. Comparing this 1053 to 1064. And yeah, so that's going to give us Mass Regen, which we could cast as well. Serpent's Blessing. We have Darkness too. I don't know if we're going to put Darkness up. But we're also going to be casting Rigor, which we have. Nature also gives us probably Relief. Relief would be a big deal. I feel we should cast Relief. This guy's going to be a caster now, I think. We'll have one guy try to thug his way through, but... Was this a Ring of Returning? A Ring of Fire. Okay. And they're really fucking me up. They just changed some things randomly, it feels like. I mean, not randomly. I'm sure they had thoughts about it, but fuck, making the Ring of Returning ring the Ring of Fire, it's gonna mess me up, man. And this is the Ring of Returning? The fuck? Okay, let's just have all you guys come down here. We're gonna need a lot of nature gems. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of buffs to cast. Feel pretty okay about most all of this. This death guy we'll put on the boots of the messenger. We'll give him a few more death gems just in case. I feel like we might need more nature gems too. We're going to just toss a bunch of nature gems on this guy. Because we have a lot of things we're going to try to put up. We'll preach with you, see if we can get rid of some of this Dominion. I don't think there's too much for you to do. But can this guy do it with... If they do Power the Spheres... Wait, is it Astral 7 now? Or Enchantment 7? Anti-magic. No, you have to be 3, right? Yeah. Mm. Oh, our god woke up. Old Man Wrinkles is back. Entire nation rejoice. God of Asphodel, patron of outcasts, Old Man Wrinkles has broken free. Damn yeah. Yeah, we're pretty thick. We're pretty thick. What do we do with all of this new power? We could also mass flight. We could also cloud trapeze. I think we cloud trapeze with the Ring of Returning. And maybe a fancy hat. Or a fancy sword. And then we storm. A lot of candles here. Well, we could mist form. What could he do? He could do mist form, power the spheres. Oh, he could also do anti-magic. Oh, we don't have conjuration researched. So we can't do power the spheres. We could do... Yeah, I guess he could just be our anti-magic caster. Pretty safe if he does mist form first. It's pretty hard for him to die. I mean, he could get picked off from an MR spell, but that's not super likely. We also were getting a crew together to come down here. Let's see, can they make it this turn? No, they're going to have to make a pit stop here. But this seems okay. Let's pick up the elephant here. So yeah, we're going to come down here and see if we can't take this province at long last. And then we might be able to also take this. Though that is a lot of people. We might need a few more. These guys will probably be very helpful in taking that province out in particular. We'll move them down, I think, in a hot minute. Maybe with these guys. I think those will mostly crush us. We might need another 100. Like, maybe this will be enough. And with these magic bows, we'll bring these guys over here, and then maybe we'll have enough stuff. Patrol right here with these guys. Guess we'll patrol with you. We'll put up some PD here. We'll check our PD. We haven't checked that in a while, and I probably need to turn on some more... We probably need to turn on some more apostate production, since we turned a lot of them into dryads. And dryads, while they're nice, are not the raw kind of power that we want. We want some real raw, rough and ready power. And that's going to come not from little dryads, but from big thick boys. Start making some of these again. We need dryads, but we also need thick boys. All right. And we're starting production here. We've got our Dominion here, so there's a decent chance it spreads. What are we at for temples? We're at 8, so we can build one more. Maybe this is our temple. Let's go ahead and build a lab. And let's, if we have one, let's move a nature 4 over here. I'll go ahead and plop down a fort, and then we'll build a temple here next turn. I like keeping a bit of money in the bank, especially with Asphodel, where how much money we spend can go up and down every turn with having slow to recruit guys. But I think this is pretty good. We're going to have extra guys here for the big fight. Honestly, we can move these guys here as well. It would be nice if we could do mass flight. Can you do it with the Air 3? We can. I don't think it will trigger Ring of Returning either. Fog Warriors would, mass flight won't. If we're doing mass flight, darkness is going to be more important than Fog Warrior. I mean, than Rigor Mortis. So we're going to do darkness turn 1, Rigor Mortis turn 2. But we got boots on this guy, our Death Mage, so that he doesn't stay passed out from darkness too long. Oh boy. It's going to be spicy. Hopefully we get to fool around with glamour magic some too. We haven't... I need to probably auto site search with the glamour too, see if we can find some things. And let me set her to retreat, because so far as I know, she's my only glamour 2 right now. But I'd like to fool around more with glamour magic and see what we could do. I'm sure there's really cool things we can do with Asphodel. We haven't, you know, we can also help with thugging. We didn't add that to the mix, partially because we keep getting our fluffers picked off. But I'm sure we can do better at that. But yeah, I think that's basically it. This is kind of an exciting turn. There's a lot going on. And we're starting to get a lot of our sacreds, actually. I'm kind of surprised. So let's roll the dice. I think we've got it. Let's see what happens. All right, we got a new turn. Again, Pangaea has cowered in their fort. Crossbreed joined. One of your majors is consorted with a witch in the woods. After an unnatural short pregnancy, the current gave birth to a monster who now follows his father like a loyal dog. What the fuck? What kind of event is that? And where is our crossbreed? I don't see it. Am I missing it? I mean, we have a lot of misshapen creatures here, but it's possible it moved to an adjacent province? What a strange event. Is it somehow an item? No? One of your mages is consorted with a witch. Crossbreed joins. We don't have any crossbreeds, though. Very, very strange. If we see one randomly show up, we'll know where it came from. Oh, but it's time. That's the important thing, everyone, is that it's time. You know it's time. And now it gets to happen. We get to storm the gates of Pangaea. You know what they say. The 5th or 6th time is often the charm. Often. That's usually when the magic happens, is on the 5th or 6th time. Did we bring enough to take the Amber Clan out? That's the other important question we're going to be answering this turn. But let's script this army, and let's go fucking get them, boys. There's no candles left in their capital, which is quite nice. It means their god is maybe not going to be blessed. Oh, here's a foul spawn. Just popped up. So, strange. It's in the garrison of Pangaea. It's very wild. How did it get from... I can understand if it traveled on a commander. Maybe somebody moved from this province down here, and somehow the event was attached to the person, but it wasn't attached to the person's retinue, so it didn't, like, go with them in their command. It, like, I don't know. And so I don't know how that event's coded, but we have found the strange foul spawn, the unloved but many tentacled offspring of one very passionate knight with a witch of the woods. Okay, we need to protect this valuable creature. Why don't we just leave them out of here? Well, they'll be our guard in case the storming inevitably fails. So we've got a lot that needs to happen here. Let's concentrate our mammoths as well. We all know the mammoths are better in one spot. Well, this group is full though, so make room for the mammoths. The behemoths, if you'll excuse me, the carry-on behemoths. I've got another... Got to pull all these guys into the same squad as well. Oh, goodness. We've got kind of a lot of them, though. Not going to lie. Oh, my gosh. So many. We're up to 51. Almost 60. Wait, were there more mammoths down here? Or was that my mammoth stack above? That was my mammoth stack above. And let's bring these guys and put them in this army. Yeah, this is going to be a fun fight. I'm not going to fast forward with most of the scripting. We're going to do most of it here together just because this is some of the fun stuff. Like, this is not a tedious fight for me at all. This is going to be a lot of fun. Now, there are important things to note. I don't know if these things have changed in Dominion 6. We'll put this as a test out. These guys who are in the... Oh, those are not who it's supposed to be. These guys who are in the front, 77 units. Let me see if I can find them. These guys, we're going to keep them in a line on hold and attack. In Dominions 5, if you had things in a line, they wouldn't fly once you cast mass flight on them. But here, we have our god. And our god is in the back. And our god is going to cast Mistform, so we don't get yeeted, because we're now in very hostile enemy Dominion. Oh, no, it's neutral. Okay. Anyway, still unlikely. We don't want to die in one hit or two hits. Maybe we don't do that. Let's do... Because I think now that their Dominion's gone, we're actually okay. Wait, did we not finish? Did I fuck something up? I moved somebody, we didn't have it. All right, we're waiting one more turn. Do not storm. Maintain the siege. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and we'll just finish this turn and hit end turn and pull up the next one. Okay, here we got another turn. Hopefully this turn we did indeed finish enchantment. So that's nice. Man, we killed these Amberclan. I probably should have taken this earlier. I thought this was gonna be a lot harder. I wonder if this is the behemoths. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That went way better than I thought it would. Did we find a site? Yeah. Shimmering Waterfall, Chasm of Strange Lights. One of these places was certainly at a place where... Or where did she die? Here. Let's see if we can find that. That's this one. Yeah, it happens when you site search in a province with Garden of Bones. So that was what went down there. Okay. What is this event? A local sect is flourished. Okay, we need to patrol these guys out post haste. That looks like that happened a while ago, and I haven't patrolled it out yet. That's not good. All right, so let's get this battle all scripted. Okay, so what we're actually going to do now? Do we have our Dominion? I don't know. It's hostile Dominion. It's not great, but we're still pretty high hit points. So our god, we're going to script with Power of the Spheres, and then we're going to do Mass Flight. Sweet. And that's really all we need our god to do. And so after that, we'll have them do Mistform and then Personal Iron Skin or something. That's really their whole job. Then we have a lot of other people that are going to need scripts. These folks here are going to be part of a... Oh man, we've got a few of them. We might body ethereal our elephants, but we're also going to body ethereal... So these two guys we'll put at the back, maybe in conjunction with a dryad. And they will be right back here. I think we can actually fit them all in one tile. Let me put them back in this corner. Because it's size 4 and 3 and 3. So that's one. That adds up to 10. So this guy, we're going to do Body Ethereal. Then we'll do Gift of Cheated Fate. And then we'll do... There's not an Area of Effect one anti-magic. Okay, and then this guy's going to do Quickness, Moss Body, perfect. This guy is going to do... Oh, he has Earth Gems, perfect. So he's going to do Summon Earth Power. He's going to do... This is kind of like our backup if somehow Mass Flight doesn't go off. This will be another way for us to potentially, if they get through the chaff, which again is unlikely. So there's like a very slim chance of it doing anything. He's going to do Iron Skin. Then he's going to do Enlarge. Then he's going to do Regeneration. Not Mass Regeneration, just Regeneration. And then Attack Closest, right? And he'll be quickened, enlarged, all the things. So that will be nice. So that's part of it. I'm kind of breaking this up in chunks so I don't get overwhelmed by the full complexity of seeing all the mages on one screen. This guy has a very simple job. We're going to cast Darkness, and then we're going to be passed out for a while. And then we're going to cast Rigor Mortis. And then we're going to advance and cast. And that will be that. This is our highest nature caster. We're going to have him cast Relief at the start, which will be nice. And then we're going to have him cast Serpent's Blessing, which will also be quite nice. And that's his job. And then advance and cast. We're going to put him here at the back. This is going to be our Serpent's Blessing caster, who we will have. We also have our... Let's get these 3 guys in a... Didn't I have somebody... Oh, this guy. Okay, so this guy's doing Mother Rogue. Was there some other nature spell we might want to cast? Mass Regen was one. Okay, we'll cast Mass Regen here too, and then we're going to do Foul Vapors. Some of this isn't right, though. Really, this guy should do Serpent's Blessing. You want your Foul Vapors caster, if you can, to be your Serpent's Blessing caster. That way, if, like, the Serpent's Blessing caster dies, you don't Foul Vapors yourself. So we'll change this to Mass Regen. And we'll put these guys here at the back. And then mostly in the back. Sometimes the back is not the safest spot. So that will be nice. We've got Oaken Army going off. That should hit everybody. We don't have Firefend, which would be nice. This guy's going to do Divine Blessing. Bunch of Puppet Mastery. Oh, our god also should maybe do... We probably will have... Oh, no, it's 2 gems. Yeah, we don't quite have the gems for anti-magic, which would be nice. This guy is doing Darkness Rigor Mortis. Okay, so this is our script of buffers. And let's go ahead now and look at the army formation. I think we basically just want to hold an attack. The thing is that aside from a few people, like basically everything needs to be in boxes, I believe. I haven't tested this in Dominion 6, but I'm not about taking some unknown risks. And basically we want everything to be in a box so that it will work with mass flight. Except for maybe a few stuff like bait stuff back here. It might be good if that stays back. But it looks like we've done that. We've got some archers which aren't flying, which is actually good. Do we have any more of the cudgel carrying dudes? I think we'll go ahead and stick these guys in one of the centaur packs. Hold and attack, hold and attack. We also want everybody on hold and attack. Put these guys on hold and fire. And we're going to keep these guys also towards the front. That way if they die, it's... Not if they die, if somehow mass flight doesn't go off. We've got a good shot at getting them through. With these guys. So these guys, we're going to put these 2 guys down here with the behemoths. And their job is to spam body ethereal to the best of their ability. And I think we have put together an army that can finally storm this castle. And not only storm it, but we should be able to trounce them. The thing I don't like about this, like I think you should be able to, if you're willing to camp on this fort as long as I have, there should be almost nothing left of the walls, I think. The thing I don't like about this is, like, if you don't have magic, you kind of, like, advanced magic. It's very hard to storm forts. I'm not even sure what we could do with Asphodel. Like, as long as they can banish stuff, we couldn't even clog up the gate with Skelly spam. Especially if they're putting up Howl or something. So I'm not even sure what national spells we have we could do. We basically have to Foul Vapors them. Which is what we're about to do, in conjunction with a bunch of other stuff. So it's going to seem to you, as the viewer, that it's like, oh, why were you so scared about storming? The thing is everything we needed to storm forts at all, basically, was behind Enchantment 7. So as soon as we got it, it's like, oh yeah, we can do it easy. I mean, Kappa 1, 2, 3, I hope we don't get crushed here. That is totally possible. We've got another fort. This should be our last temple we can make for a hot minute until we're ready to go up, really amp up the pop kill, because that's what's going to be happening. It means no temple there for a hot minute. In terms of Dominion, 1 candle, a bajillion candles, 4 candles. We finally have gotten 5 candles here, which means we're going to carry these guys over this way. We've got 3 Holy Twos preaching here. We've got enemy Dominion. That just gives you a sense of how much Dom push there is. And we're going to come over here and also try to take this out. We're going to bring this Dryad Hag here as well. Line formation. You know, I wouldn't mind doing Oaken Army on this, though most of the stuff, a lot of the stuff they have here is, whatchamacallit? A lot of the things they have here do armor negating damage. Okay, I think we'll be able to take this out now. I'll go ahead and put like 6 PD here, and like we meant to. And let's do a final review of our forces here that are about to storm the gates of Pangaea. Everybody's on hold and attack, it appears. Yes, we've got our thing scripted. Sweet baby Jesus hit in turn. I hope we had everything have Storm Castle. There's a chance I didn't actually hit the most important button. That's why I need to not... I kind of been doing it for effect, where I've been like, oh, sweet baby Jesus, and I hit the in turn button. But I actually probably should sit there and actually double check the important things, like that we're sending them inside. All right, cross our fingers. Ooh, that was a long turn processing. Let's see if we sent our army in, or if I just sent part of it. Oh, we sent the army, and I see the mages too. Ooh, buddy. All right. I'm out of breath. It's not because I'm excited. It's because I can't walk. I've been crutching around. Well, the turn was... It took like 5 minutes for the turn to process. Just hopping around on one leg, trying to let my dogs out. Okay. And those arrows went all over the place. So we've gotten now... Nope, not yet. Oaken Army hasn't gone off yet. Mass Flight's gone off, though. I know it hasn't. Wait, I don't know my spells casting? Wait, did Mass Flight... Wait, what did you cast? Oh, is this an area of effect one? Oh, fuck. I'm glad we had some backups. I think we probably looked at that. We looked at that a previous episode. Somebody was probably curiously typing in the comments, dude, you looked at it. Mass Flight isn't Mass Flight anymore. Please tell me we at least got some Elephants Ethereal. Please. They don't look very ethereal. And we'll have Rigor Mortis soon. Here's our Thug backup plan. At least he's ethereal. But apparently didn't cast Iron Warriors on himself. Because we didn't script... Oh, no, we did. But apparently he decided there was something better to cast it on. God damn it. Don't even want to know what he picked. Our archers, our sacred archers are actually doing a bit of work. I don't know why there's an enemy troll on the wall. Please tell me at least some of our things went off. Did Oaken Army, it happened at least. Thank God. What a clusterfuck. These guys I probably shouldn't have I don't know. Maybe it's actually good they're keeping things back here. There's not too much stuff jumbled up at the front gates. Alright, let's pick up the speed here. Do they have Howl up? They do not, so that's nice. Howl wouldn't matter that much when you have a big army like this. Okay, Mother of Monsters is in the gate. Can we kill her? That is the question. There's a good chance we fatigue her out with some of the carry-on vines. But this is not the spot you want the Mother of Monsters. Now, she's going to trample, so of course she kind of... Or not trample, wade. It's very likely she gets to the front gate. Well, you have Foul Vapors up as well. And we do have Serpent's Blessing, though it's only given us 5. I thought it gave 10. Do we have Mass Regen? We do. She only has a fist. Oh, she's about dead. Okay. All right, that's the last of it then. They're going to rout. Well, that did not go according to plan. Specifically, Mass Flight kind of didn't work very well. We lost 2 of our sages. We lost 149 chaff. Didn't lose our archers, thankfully. We got some carry-on ogres back. We lost almost all of our behemoths, though, and most of our bears. Let's see what happened. Why didn't these behemoths get body ethereal cast on them? And who did this guy target with Iron Skin? Let's first answer this question about Iron Skin. Summon Earth Power. Okay, he just cast Iron Skin. Who did he cast it on? It's very hard to read where the buffs are going. Presumably it's one of these guys. Is now 13 protection or something. It targeted this tile. Why? Hit points on this tile are 36 compared to this tile that has 27 plus 9 plus 11, so it's 47. Is there more in this tile? 47. This is 8 and 2, that's 20. This is 44. I can understand if they tried to target that. Maybe they tried to target this one and missed. You can see the little icon here for this, the Iron Skin icon. Well, shit. And then why aren't these guys ethereal? Who were they targeting with that? And it's targeting this bear. 12. See, that doesn't make sense. It's, oh, is it? Are they not doing HP density for targeting? They targeted this. It looks like they fucked up the targeting here. That's the only thing I can use to explain this. Like, they're not doing HP targeting anymore. I feel like they fucked this up. They're just targeting random shit. So far as I can tell. I feel like they're just targeting random shit. It's a complicated game, guys. Sometimes it's nice having a few simple systems in complicated games like target tile with most hit points. That's something you can understand, wrap your head around. Who knows what it is now? Who knows? All right, well, we're going to chalk this one up as a victory. We've taken Pangaea's capital. Indeed, there was only space in the forest enough for one of us. They declared war on us, even though we're kind of planning on declaring war on them. And yeah, they're out of the game now. They've learned their lesson. So now we get to decide who to go on next. I'm feeling we should go after somebody higher in the score graphs. Maybe Scalaria. Maybe Calum. I think we probably could go after Scalaria. Get some nice thrones from them. That could be nice. Did we get to win this battle under? Yeah, we took this out here. Yeah, okay. See, we lost 73 guys, even though we brought 300. The fewer guys you bring, the more likely you are to lose them, too. So I think we were wise to wait. Carrying on Behemoth got wrecked. Yeah. It's not a great thing for us. Thank God we brought so much stuff. Okay, but this is finally ours now. And this was actually a pretty high population province. This one also was. So nice to have those added to the realm. So we'll probably go ahead and move these guys back up. We'll auto site search with this lady. Yeah, so I think our next big endeavor actually is pulling off a life after death shenanigan, which I think we'll need evocation 7 for, with illusory attack, which is G4. Our god doesn't have any. We have 2 on... We have to figure out... I don't know what else the path boosters are for glamour, so I need to go research that, and we'll have to figure out if we can get up to G4. Presumably we can make fairy queens, and those might help us get there. So that might mean we actually are going up conjuration first. which will mean this accidental little research bump would help us. But yeah, that's going to be, and then we have to figure out a path, like how we're actually going to do it. What I'm leaning towards right now is actually trapping bog beasts in like a big mage nest. That's what I'm leaning towards. I don't know if that's what's going to work, but thinking about giving it the old British try. Our Dominion, still very, very limited. If we look at the Dominion score graph, we are not winning any wars. Scalaria's is huge. Other people's are much bigger than ours. Now, we did have a low Dominion build, which makes it a little harder to win, have your Dominion anywhere without preaching. But we're doing I've played this, essentially the same build in multiplayer. And it's nothing like this. You actually are like, you have to do some active preaching, but not the kind we're having to do here. Just the AI templing everywhere is a little crazy for us. But yeah, so I think my homework, my to-do list is I've got to figure out how we're going to do the life after death conversion. We need a way to trigger it, which I'm thinking will be, we could also run all the way up to Ghost Riders or something, but we need a way to trigger it. I'm thinking it's going to be with Glamour Mages, though I need to also test before we go up this crazy research path that it actually does trigger it. Oh, we got another hero. Holy 3 too. So this guy can actually help us control our Dominion. So he's not going to he's not going to research. He's going to come over here and preach. But yeah, we'll have to figure out if that actually is indeed an indie attack, and then how we get to that research level. That path level. Then we'll have to research it, set up our script and do it. Like I said, I was thinking of doing it with bog beasts. We can make a fair number of them, trap them in a little box and have them poison us. We can also try to do it with foul vapors. I don't think that'll work nearly fast enough though. Yeah, there might be a few other options too. We could try to do it through fatigue damage, but you tend to get even more afflicted if you do that, which we don't want to get too afflicted if we can help it, because that's going to increase the time. It's already going to take a long time for recuperation to work. But yeah. All right. F's in chat for Pangaea. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.